I don't think. Yeah.
Maharaj
Why you couldn't get that?
Hare Krishna. All right.
Then you yeah.
What is that? Fan. Good for you.
But then you got and that's good.
In fact, I am already coming for. All right. Good. So, आप लोग आ गए हैं? So, the class will be in Hindi or English? Let us hear. I am from Bombay, so we speak Angrezi. Angrezi means Hindi and English. I think there are some people who do not understand English. That's why I am asking earlier. So anyway, I like to be comfortable, and I am born and brought up in North India. The South Indian people, they hate English. North Indian, they hate Hindi. Sorry, North Indian, they hate English, and South Indian, they hate Hindi. You're South or not?
I'm not.
Oh, that's
For sure.
So again, I want to make correct. North Indian, they hate English. South Indian, they hate Hindi. But a scan is something which I brought everybody together to learn English and Hindi. So I am from ISKCON. Therefore, Prabhupada used the language that was English for translating and everything. And of course, English is international language. So we are very fortunate that we are going to hear something from Granth Srimad Bhagavatam about the pastime of Dhruva Maharaj. The pastime of Dhruva Maharaj has been described in Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto. In Bhagavatam, there are 10 different subject matter. Atra sarga visargasya asthanam poshana utaya manamantar isanu katha nirodha mukti ahya. First one is called sarga. Sarga means there are 24 tattva which have been created by Mahavishnu, known as Karandaksai Vishnu. Those are the 5 primary elements such as earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And then 10 senses, 5 sense objects, that makes 20, and 3 subtle objects such as mind, intelligence, ego. And then this makes 23. And the last one is consciousness or jiva, that becomes 25. Right? Now, when it was created by Mahavishnu, Karandaksai Vishnu, it was in a gross form, like ice. And since this is primary object for the creation, therefore it is called Pradhan. So the description of Pradhan of this 24 element are described in 3rd canto. And then Lord asked Brahma to create. he gave all the necessary instruction to Brahma for creating this material world. Even he took Brahma to his planet and showed him Vaikuntha. So Brahma, as a disobedient, obedient son, he wanted to do the service, or obedient disciple, he wanted to do, but he was unable to do because everything was in gross, everything was in उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Solid form, just like ice. Then Lord Vishnu glanced over that solid object. Kala Prachodaya. He added one more thing that was called time. Kala. So time is something which changes everything, right?
Yes.
You are a young boy.
Yeah.
After 20 years, you not going to change. Time will change.
Yeah.
Then we will grow old, we will die, all due to time. In America, time changes fast. Especially the work world, right? No permanent work here. India is a permanent work.
Nothing is permanent.
In India, the thing work, job is permanent.
Yeah.
Those are fact. If you get this job in the railway, a government job.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the time, so that makes 25 minutes. And that was given to Brahma, everything to create. So Brahma started creating. And the creation of Brahma is being described here in fourth canto. That is called Vishnu. So the pastime of Dhruva Maharaj came from section of Vishnu, creation of Brahma. I will give example just like this house is created or built. There are two kinds of creation. There is a creation of the material which is required to build this house, like brick, cement, wood, electrical thing, and everything. It is created somewhere, different factory. But it has been brought together and assembled here. So created in factory called Sarga and made this house called Sarga. So this comes from the Sarga system of Bhagavatam. And Dhruva Maharaj pastime is fourth canto of Bhagavatam. Start from chapter 8 and it goes till chapter 12. In 5 chapters, the description of Dhruva Maharaj is given. The first chapter describes how Dhruva Maharaj was insulted by his stepmother and he left home, went to forest. 9th chapter describes that how Dhruva Maharaj was performing the austerity or sadhana bhajan, having darshan of the Lord and blessing, he came back. Then 10th chapter describes Dhruva Maharaj had big fight with Yakshas because Yaksha they killed his stepbrother, Uttam. And then 11th chapter describes that this fight was not ordinary fight, a big fight. So for that, his grandfather, Manu, has to come and explain him. Fighting is not the solution for him. And we learn our life also. So one should not fight, one should not argue. That's not solution. Prabhupada also said, better you discuss. With discussion, you will get the answer of your problem. With fight, only two things happens. Each of them, two party fighting, they want to prove who is right. if somebody can get the kids there and play with them. So the kid can have their own zone. It's good. So, yes, discussion is better than one should not find. And then 12th chapter describes the Dhruva Maharaj returns home. And then he rules the kingdom. So this way, in 5th chapter, the description is given of Dhruva Maharaj first. Now, from the very first chapter, chapter 8, we will take one sloka, because Prabhupada introduced this system, that one should take one sloka, and then see. So this is from, if you have mobile and everything, the result is there. That is 4th canto, chapter 8, Dhruva Maharaj left his palace and going forest. Text number 68. 68. So 4, 8, 68. Never mind. Yes. So we can start now. You got it? 4, 8, 68. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narada Uvacha.
Narada Uvacha.
Mama Sucha Swatanayam.
Mama Shuchah Swatanayam.
Devaguptam Vishampate.
Devaguptam Vishampate.
Taprabhavam Vigyaya.
Taprabhavam Vigyaya.
Pravikinta Jahaso Jagat.
Pravinte Yada Yasho Jagat.
Narada Uvacha. Mama Sucha Swatanayam.
Mama Shuchah Swatanayam.
Mama Sucha Swatanayam.
Mama Shuchah Swatanayam.
Devaguptam Vishampate.
Devaguptam Visham.
Tatprabhavam Vigyaya.
Taprabhavam
Tejasaso Jagat.
Pravinte Yasho Jagat.
Narada Uvacha. Mama Sucha Swatanayam.
Shuchah Swatanayam.
Devaguptam Vishampate.
Devaguptam Vishampate.
Tatprabhavam Vigyaya. Tejasaso Jagat.
Pravinte Yasho Jagat.
Narada Uvacha
Narada Uvacha.
Mama Sucha Swatanayam
Mama Shuchah Swatanayam.
Eva Guptam Vishampate
Devaguptam Vishampate.
Prabhavam Avijnaya Vinte Yad Yasho Jagat
Pravinte Yasho Jagat.
No, make it bigger.
Narada Uvacha.
Sloka, go on.
Narada Uvacha.
Swatanayam.
Mama Shuchah Swatanayam.
Vishampate.
Devaguptam Vishampate.
Prabhavam Avigyaya.
Taprabhavam Vigyaya.
यशो जगत्
प्राविङ्क्ते यशो जगत्
Ladies,
नारद उवाच
उवाच
च स्वतनयां
मानशुचः स्वकनयम्
तं विशाम्पते
देवगुप्तं विशाम्पते
भावम् अभिज्ञाय यद्यशो जगत्
प्राविङ्क्ते यशो जगत् नारद उवाच मानशुचः स्वकनयम् देवगुप्तं विशाम्पते तदुरभावविज्ञाय प्राविङ्क्ते यशो जगत्
Narada Uvacha.
नारद उवाच
The great sage Narada said,
The great sage Narada says,
Ma,
do
do not.
not,
Ma, do not.
do not,
Shuchaha,
Shuchaha,
be aggrieved.
be
Swatanayam,
Swatanaya
of your own son.
of your own son,
Devaguptam,
Devaguptam,
is well protected by the Lord.
he is well protected by the Lord.
Vishampate,
Vishampade,
O master of human society.
O master of human society,
Tat,
that
he,
is
prabhavam,
Prabhupada
influence.
influence,
Abhigyaya,
Abhignana,
without knowing.
without knowing.
Pravinte, widespread. Yat, whose, jasa, reputation. Jagat,
Jagat,
all over the world.
all over the world.
Translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The great sage Narada replied, My dear king, please do not be aggrieved about your son. He is well protected by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although we have no actual information of his influence, his reputation is already spread all over the world. Purport. Sometimes when we hear that great sage and devotee go to the forest and engage themselves in devotional service or meditation, we become surprised. How can one live in the forest and not be taken care by anyone? But the answer given by a great authority, Narada Muni, is that such persons are well protected by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Saranagati or surrender means acceptance or firm belief that wherever the surrendered soul lives, is always protected by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is never alone or unprotected. Dhruva Maharaj, affectionate father, thought his young boy, only 5 years old, to be in a very precarious position in the jungle. But Narad Muni assured him, you do not have sufficient information about the influence of your son. Anyone who engages in devotional service anywhere within this universe is never unprotected. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshuruvidam Jena Svaishvaya Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vishaya Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachayani Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaur. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So when Brahma was asked by the Lord to do creation, so first he created the four Kumaras, the Brahmacharis, four Kumaras. And when he asked the four Kumara to do creation, they said, forget it. We don't want to get entangled in household life. The creation for production of children, you have to get married, have wife, family, a lot of problems. So they didn't want to get in the janjat. They wanted to remain free. I always call the household life is a janjat club. A club where they always tense. In brahmachari life, in North they say, brahmachari life or the life of freedom, free life. So these four Kumaras, they wanted to be free. And they disobeyed. Somebody may ask, how is it possible that their disobedience started from very beginning of the creation? How can first child disobey? And Prabhupada said, a disciple or a son can disobey his father or guru in matter of marriage. Nothing else but for marriage, yes. Now, mother, father doesn't ask their children for the marriage. Earlier it was asked, arranged by, and so on. So now nobody asks. So anyway, then Brahma got little tense. What is this thing? It is not fair. And naturally, here in material world also, and here also, if our children doesn't listen to us, then we become angry. Naturally, Brahma also became angry. And when he became angry, then from his anger, one small baby came out from his eyes, small piece of lump. And that started dividing and became 11. And as soon as the baby born, he started crying. So therefore, Brahma gave the name Rudra. And the Rudra was the answer or part and parcel of Lord Shiva. So they became 11. Now, when these four Kumaras, they said, no, we don't want to get married. Well, if you say your parent or your guru that I don't want to get married, then you have to be serious. Just don't say, I don't want to get married. You want to get married?
No.
They are the effect on him. But then you have to prepare for that. All the life is life of responsibility. The brahmachari life or grihastha life. Both life are life of responsibility. So these four Kumaras, they thought that the sex desire comes only after a certain age, after 12 years, 13 years, and become teenager, right? Your girlfriend? Very good. That goes to your brahmachari. So after 12, 13 years, teenager, they start feeling that I need someone. Anyway. So these four Kumaras, they decided that they will not grow only. So they remain only 5-year-old kid. 5-year-old kid has no this desire. So they took it seriously, not only, they didn't only lip service, they didn't disobey just like that, but they prepared. The same way, anybody who don't want to get married or brahmachari, they have to be prepared. That if I want to marry brahmachari, then I must do what will help me to remain brahmachari. The Guru Maharaj did. So anyway, when Lord Shiva was born, And then again, Brahma said, my dear son, since you are born now, and Lord Shiva also asked, my dear father, what could I do? He said, well, I have been thinking about the creation, so please start creating. So he started creating, and since he was born, when Brahma was angry, Buddha, ignorance kind of thing. So he created all the ghosts, Buddhas. Brahma said, stop it. So they are ghosts created by Brahma, sorry, Shiva, they are created. And then the first ever son was born, that was from the mind of Brahma, his name was Manu. And he created us, therefore we are called Manusya. Manusya means the descendant of Manu. And for our happy life, our father, Manu, he had done a wonderful thing by creating Manu Samhita or Manu Smriti, the love of human being or human mankind. It's love. So anyway, so Manu was the first king on this planet. Brahma was in Brahmaloka. On the earthly planet, Manu was given earthly planet to rule. And he established a kingdom today is known as Ayodhya. So Ayodhya was created by Maharaj Manu. And Manu was married to his wife, her name was Satrupa. Manu and Satrupa. So this way, and Manu was also a portion of Supreme Lord, who are not ordinary person. The part and parcel, we all are part and parcel, but it said here, Mano Hare Ansa Janmanaha. Hare Ansa. Ansa means part. We are also part, but he was the incarnation of the Lord. And Manu got married to Satrupa. So Sukadeva Goswami said, Priyavarto Tanapado Satarupa Patate Sutau Vasudevasya Kalaya Rakshayam Jagatotau. Then two sons were born from Manu and Satrupa, and their name was Maharaj Priyavar and Maharaj Uttanapa. And if Vasudevasya Kalaya, they were the portion of Lord Vasudeva. They were Satyavesata, they were not ordinary. And they were born here, Rakshayam Jagatau. They were born to maintain this planet. Now there are two ways to maintain the planet. There are two ways to maintain the life. One, to maintain the life means maintaining the body. Roti kapla makan. That's one way of maintaining. And as we know that we are not this body, we are a spirit soul. And soul cannot be happy by simply maintaining roti kapla makan. Simply by maintaining the body, one cannot be happy. And we see in material world, people they are too much engaged in roti kapla makan, how to maintain the body, nobody happy. Then other part of the maintenance, the roti kapla makan, the food is the rice, dal, all these things, is the food for the body, but there is food for the soul, and that is called Bhakti. So these two brothers, they were the answer of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So one wanted to maintain this soul, that was Maharaj Prabhuji. So he went to forest to perform tapasya. That was the way in Sadhu to solidify the word. And that again, this word has been used. Rakshayam Jagatau. They were born to protect and maintain this Jagata or this material world. Protect and maintain. So best maintenance is done by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is he is the maintainer. Vasudeva is the maintainer. Krishna is maintainer. Vishnu is maintainer. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Brahma does creation. Vishnu does maintenance. And Lord Shiva does the destruction. How Vishnu does maintenance? There are many ways to maintain. One way that he is Paramatma in our heart. So he is maintaining us by being Paramatma in our heart. And outwardly, he is maintaining us by being a spiritual master or devotee who are showing them the path, the spirituality. So the maintenance of the soul is more important than maintenance of the body. Maintenance of the body, one can never be happy by maintaining the body. But if you are maintaining the soul, then even if you don't have anything for the body, you still remain happy. Brahmbhuta, prasannatma, no sochati, no kanchati. One is well situated, but I am servant of Krishna, and is serving Krishna is prasannatma. Jitatmana prasantasya paramatma samahita sitosma sukadukhesu tathamana manayo. Krishna says, Bhagavad Gita, one who has taken refuge in Paramatma or Krishna and control his senses, he is prasanna, he is always happy in all the conditions. Jitatmana prasantasya paramatma samstosma sukadukhesu, whether it is heat or ushna. Heat means cold, ushna means heat. Sukh, dukh, happiness or distress. Man, apman, honor or dishonor. So the real thing is taking refuge in Krishna literature. So Maharaj, Priyavrata, he took that path. And other side, Maharaj Uttanpad, he took the reign of the management. All these things. Rakshayam Jagatav. So one is Raksha and one is maintenance. So he also established a kingdom. His father Manu had a kingdom. Mataji, I think, keep the nothing really you have to control. Or give something for him. So Maharaj Manu had his kingdom, he established. And Uttanpad, he established a kingdom known as a place known as Brahmavarta. It is on the bank of Ganga, and the area was known as earlier Brahmavarta. Now it is part of Kanpur, near Kanpur. It is called Vittur. We have our temple, Vriksha temple in Kanpur. So he was there in Vittur, and Vittur is he was first kingdom in the planet, one way. Even Valmiki wrote Ramayana in that place. Two sons of Ram, Law and Kush were born there. Maharaj Jati, he also ruled from there. So that place is very religious. So if you are in India, sometimes come to Kanpur, and from there 8 kilometers to this place, you can visit there. And Dhruva Maharaj was insulted there by his statement. And from there he went to Madhuban. So that I just connected that one. Now, Sukadeva Goswami. Jaye Utana Padasya Sumriti Suruchi Tayo Suruchi Priyasi Patni No Itaram Yat Suta Dhruva. So, Maharaj Uttanpad had two wives. One was Sumriti and other is called Suruchi. And Suniti had a son, his name was Dhruva. And Suruchi had a son, his name was Uttam. Now I will describe about these two words, Suniti and Suruchi. So now after I talk, then you can decide whether you want to become Suruchi or Suniti. Suniti, Niti means philosophy or principle. Suniti means somebody is living with the base philosophy or base principle. Say man is known by the principle he lives by the principle. So that's Suniti. And Suruchi, Ruchi means taste. And Suruchi means nice taste, इसमें स्वादिष्ट चीज हो रुचि कहते हैं. Now there are two chakshu or two eyes we have. One is called charma chakshu, this one. The other is called Gyan Chakshu. So, Suniti, she stayed with Gyan Chakshu. And Suruchi stayed with Charma Chakshu. So, if you see things with your eyes or with your senses, and that makes you happy, that's one, that's Suruchi. But if you understand things philosophically, by Jnana Chakshu, you see things by Jnana Chakshu. To understand who am I, where I have come from, why I am not happy, what should I do that I become happy? I got everything. That is called Sunati. So Sunati always live the life with the some principle. And Suruchi means one who has their senses are not controlled, they are the servant of Suruchi. So that is the meaning of these two names, because those days the names were not just given like that. Nowadays they give any name. They gave the son name, like a beggar is there begging on the street and his name is Lakshmi Narayan. Like that kind of. And nowadays there is no name. There is the Apu, Tapu. After some time they will give the name Tomato, Karela. America, they cut it out with thing, When a good name is given in India, mother, father has given, and then here they will make something else. Anyway, so this Suruchi was looking very beautiful, and she was always doing all the drama. So slowly, the king got caught in the hand of king Suruchi. But Suniti, she always did good thing for the king. Means where king was sometime not right, she advised him, wife is also advised and good friend. So anybody who has Suniti in their friend, they get a son like Dhruva. Dhruva means very fun, And one who is Suruchi, who only looks into the beauty or something which is good for the same thing, they get a son, Uttam. Now, one Atma was giving the example of Uttam. Tama means darkness. And U, sometime O-R-E-U, added, had two meanings. Uttam also means Utta Tamaha, one who crosses the darkness, is called Uttam. And other meaning of Uttam is one who is fully covered with darkness. Just like here in this today's verse, we see what was the verse number? Today?
8.
68, right? Yes. Here said, Abhigyaya. Abhigyaya. Vigyaya means to know something. Abhyagaya means not about it. Uttam also means one who is totally covered by darkness. That's called Uttam. Or one who is totally observing sense gratification. So anyway, cut this story short. So this way, this king had two wives. One day, Ekada Suruche Putra Anga Aropya Lalayan Uttama Uttama Na Arochantam Dhruvam Raja Avinandata. So one day, the king was sitting, and next to him was his beautiful wife, Suruchi. The husband and wife were sitting, and Uttam was there. So king took Uttam in the lap, and they were playing. Then Dhruv came. When Dhruv came and saw his brother sitting there, so naturally, the kids, there are two kids are there, they fight, my daddy, my daddy, my daddy. And he is father of both sons, but he is my daddy, and they fight. And then they are in competition. When they see other got a red toy, he also want a red toy. The green one is also, no, I want red. Right? You are understanding. So same way, when he saw that he is sitting on the lap, he also wanted to sit. So he tried to climb to sit. Now he was a small boy. King was sitting on the throne. King was sitting on the throne, and boy was small. So he couldn't climb there. And he wanted to climb, he wanted to come. He said, No, Aruchantam. Means you are trying to climb, but no, it's not, you could not go on. And the king was there, you were watching. Your father, if you wanted, you could also pick him up. Come on, you also sit down. But he did not go. Raja Abhyanandata. But the king did not welcome him. Just let him be like that. So, since when the Suruchi saw that king is not welcoming him, and he really loved my son, now the king was not welcoming, not because he didn't love Dhruva, he loved Dhruva most, but he was handicapped. So, Jodu ka gulam. Jodu ka gulam. So, although he wanted, but he could not do because Suruchi was looking. Watch out, don't do that thing, So he was very frightened, he could not do this thing. Then, when she saw that, she was very happy that, okay, king is not, boy want to climb, but king is not helping. Then, such a shameless Shiva, she spoke out. Na basta nirmate drishyam bhavan arodham arhati na grihato maya tatcham kuchhamapi nipatmaja. He said, my dear boy, don't try to climb up. Don't try to compare yourself with Uttam and try to sit on the lap of the king. You are not fit. Then he said, why not? I am also son of king. Just like. Then she said, yes, you are the king. You are king. Certainly. Bhavan Arod Evrute. No, you are the son, no doubt. But the only thing is, no grihito maya yat puksha. Api nipat maja. Although you are son of the king, but still you are not taking birth from my home. So you have no right to sit there. You cannot sit there. Now, then he is smart boy. He said, all right. No, but I am born to my mother. Then said, yes, you are born to your mother, but unfortunately, your mother is nothing. Kings love me, not your mother. She's like maid servant, you are nothing. So please don't try to, look for something that you cannot achieve. Nunam ved bhavan yasya durabhat arthi manoratha. Don't, desire something that you cannot get. Durlabham arthi manoratha. You are asking for something which is durlabh, which is rare, and you cannot get it. He said, why not? But I want to get it. What should I do? He said, if you want to get, then he said, in this lifetime, you cannot sit there. If you want to sit there, then you have to take birth from my home. Means you die and then take birth. That's one solution said. Then he asked, but how can I take birth? Then said, well, this can be arranged by the Lord. Tapasa aradhya purusham tasaya anugrahena me garbhe tvam sadhayatmanam yadyakshasi vipasanam. He said, yadyakshasi vipasanam. If you want to sit on this lap of the king or the nripasanam or Vaishnasana, then you have to do one thing, and that is, it is possible that you can be my son, but not by any other means, only by means of the mercy of the Lord. For Krishna, nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. If you want anything, Krishna can make things possible. If an impossible thing can become possible. The tapa aradhya purusham. My dear son, if you want to be born from my home, then you go for one tapasya. And through tapasya, you worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tasay anugrahena me garbhe tvam sadhayatman. By his mercy, you will be able to take birth from my home. So can you imagine? Even in taking birth, have we taken birth according to our choice? No. We took birth according to our karma. We don't know what will happen next. But what Suruchi said is right. For Lord, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Even if you want to take birth in Mukesh Ambani's house, that is the goal. If you think by money, I can be happy, and I want the richest man. Who is the richest man in the world? Whatever. Right? Musk.
Oracle CEO.
Kौन Tesla car वाला? So even if you want to become his son, by the time you want to become son, he may become poor one. So nothing is permanent here. But anyway, she said right thing. Even you want to become son of somebody, and we pray to the Lord, nothing is impossible. And why should we be foolish to do that one? If I can be free from the clutches of Maya, for birth, death, old age, and disease, and go back home back to Godhead, why should we not do that one? Now, as soon as Dhruva heard this thing, that I have to die and I have to do this thing and all this thing, he was just real. And Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I will also come forward here, so you want to take Krishna. Dhruva was the son of Kshatriya and he really got upset, really got angry. And then he went to his mother. By that time, mother had heard everything by the servant. Now here I will, tell that how a wife should learn what to do and how a son should learn what to do. Suniti heard everything, and she was the wife of the king. Although king was captured by the beauty of Suruchi, but she was Suniti. She knew that this is love is temporary. After some time, he realized. So she heard this thing, and for a mother to hear this kind of thing, it's like a day for Suruchi. But still, she put patthar, mehndi par patthar rakh karke. She did not show any sign. Otherwise, Dhruva will be discouraged. If she becomes weak and start crying, then Dhruva will be broken. And she didn't want her son to be broken. She wanted her son to remain brave. Son of Kshatriya, remain brave. I don't need water. So she wanted him to remain brave. And he went there. He was very disturbed. And Suruti kept asking, what happened? Why are you disturbed? Did anybody say anything? Did something happen? Now Dhruva was also Dhruva. He was son of Suniti. He was not ordinary boy. He was son of Suniti. So he also did not tell anything about, what a stepmother had done and what father had done. Because he also thought, if my mother will hear, already my stepmother told that your mother is just like servant, right? So this is their opinion. And if I tell that my father did not welcome me, and my stepmother said like that, what will happen to my mother? This is son of Sumiti. He also did not say anything. He simply asked. She had heard everything, what had happened. And when he asked, what should I do to obtain the audience of the Lord? How can I meet the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Now, this is some lesson for the mother. Suniti, as soon as she heard this thing, she did not lose her cool. So therefore, always mother and father always behave such a way the children that they are not discouraged or they don't learn something wrong. Whatever you do, kids will pick it up. And then when Dhruva asked, where can I get, the Supreme Personality of Godhead? And she said, what happened? Why you want to go to forest? Then he said that I want to sit on the lap of my father. And my stepmother said, it is only possible if the Lord is pleased. So I'm going to look for him. Now Suniti, she did not say anything against Suruchi or the king. She, internally, she was kind, but externally she did not. So here, one of the acharyas said, the mother should not teach anything wrong to their children. So children in childhood, they are mastisik, sharp slate sman. Whatever we write here, it means here. Nowadays, mothers, they teach wrong things to children. One should never teach how to speak lie to children. One should never teach children how to steal things and things like that. There are mothers who teach their children how to lie. There are mothers who teach their children how to do pickpocketing, how to steal things. These are the not the job of the mother. The foundation. If your foundation of the house is strong, the house will be strong. The children's foundation has to be built very nicely, depends on the parent. So anyway, you got the whole story solved. because this 5 chapters for 7 days. Bhagavad Gita time to write and I'm trying to cope up. But I'll do one chapter. So here, she told, that you go to the forest. There only you can find the Lord. Nowadays, somebody joins Hare Krishna movement or their son, and mother, father, they will start, condemning the child, condemning his son, and everything about me. And here is the mother who is sending a child to become devotee. That is the greatest thing a mother can do. That is unity. Unity means, Jnana Chakshu means, Bhunam Janmanamante, Jnanavan Mam Pravatati. The real knowledge is to engage ourselves in service of the Lord, engage our all belonging, wife, children, everything in service of the Lord. That is the real Srimati. That is the first class intelligence. That is Jnana Church. To see things with Jnana Church. So while, after some time, things got revealed that what Suruchi had said and everything. Then Suruchi told 4 or 5 things to do. That all right, my dear son, if you are going to the forest, you must do 3 things. First of all, please do not go with a disturbed mind. If you want to go to serve the Lord, you have to have peaceful mind. If you have disturbed mind, you cannot chant Hare Krishna. You will chant Hare Krishna, but mind will be there. Oh, he said like that. She said like that. Mala is going on, but mind is somewhere. Mind had to be very peaceful. So Dhruva was insulted, and his mind was disturbed. So Suniti said, please, you have to go with peaceful mind. For that, you have to go and get permission from your stepmother and your father. So he went and to Suruchi and said, since you say that by the mercy of the Lord, I will be your son and I will be able to sit on, throne. So I am going to forest. My mother had said this thing. And please bless me so I can do that. So she was happy that okay, but yeah, now my son will come with me. So she blessed very nice. Yes, you go and you obtain this to start your garden. See, get this, very nice. So Dhruva is peaceful. Suniti said also that on the way, do not hurt even any living entities. Means she told about all 4 agreements. Meat eating is one of these. Meat eating means do not hurt any living entity. So she taught not to hurt any living entity. So anybody who wants to become devotee, we should be free from enemy, there will be enemies. Don't hurt anybody by your word, action, or aim. Third thing Suniti said, if you happen to meet any saintly person, please offer Sastang Dhanavad. Not only have a Guruji there, then offer other, just walk like this. Any saintly person you meet, offer your respect. So 5, 6 things Suruchi had. Suniti had told to Dhruva, and now Dhruva was ready. So finally, first only, she said, well, when he asked her blessing before going, she said, my blessing is always there for you. But you please get the blessing of your state. That was the first. Then he went, second thing. And then third, this one, fourth one, offers a Sangha when he saw the. So while Dhruva was going, he happened to meet Narad. And when he met Narad Muni, he offers a Sangha to Narad Muni. And there, now Narad Muni started testing. Initiation is not a joke. A guru should test disciple and disciple should test guru. In Hindi they say, पानी पियो छान कर और गुरु चुनो जान कर. पानी पीना है तो you drink filter water. Filtered water. पानी पियो छान और गुरु चुनो जान कर. Don't accept somebody guru because he is guru, he is guru, he is guru. Because he is guru, nice. जान कर, first you know, I have faith in that person, hear from him, and things like that. So Dhruva, first Narad Muni tested Dhruva. That is he Pakka. Prabhupada gave one example that how a disciple and guru should test each other. And he gave the example of the pot maker. Pot maker, Kumar. So when they make the pot, then they do like this, right? It will be broken or it is okay. If it is okay, then they keep on like broken and they destroy it. Leave it. So Narad Muni started testing Dhruva. A 5-year-old kid, and there's so many sloka that describes that how Narad is tested. After hearing everything, Dhruva said, "Thank you very much for your wonderful, instruction. But my heart is wounded, and whatever you have told, everything got out. Nothing is here. So please, if you can guide me, you can tell me how can I, attend this Supreme Personality Body, the audience of the Lord. Please tell me, otherwise I don't waste my time." He did not know the name. Then Narad understood. He first class chila. I think chila. So he gave initiation and he told him how to worship the Supreme Personality. He described the beauty of the Lord. That if you are going to meet somebody, you must know how does he look like. What is the way to meet him? And what can you do to meet him? So, like if you are going to meet, Mr. Modi, whatever, then at least you should know how does it look like. Not that Amit Shah comes from your at least you should know that how it looks like. So the Lord explained, so Darwin explained about the beauty of the Lord, how he looks like, the Lama Bharamati and Pura Sambar and Pura. He explained everything. And then how to obtain the Lord. The prophet he said that how one should do. No betting, no gambling, no intoxication, no infect, whatever principle kind of thing. And then what mantra? Then he gave 16, we have 16 mantra, and he gave God's mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So Dhruva went in Mathura and Bangalore, China, and as Narad Muni had told, first he took bath, he fasted. It is good to fast, finish your round before eating. It's good. Like, not that perfect how bad the Japan means like. भजन करो पहले भजन करो बाद में यहाँ पर तो भजन में आलसी और भोजन में होशियार. So Narad Muni he fasted. Dhruva he fasted. Next day he took bath, and then he started his bhajan chanting. So first month, every 3 days, he ate only fruits, whatever he can get. Second month, every 6 days, he ate only the leaves and etc. from the forest. Third month, every 9 days, he drank money water. And then 5th month, Fourth month. Fifth month is only first month is every 3 days only into food. Second month they live. Third month water. Fourth month every 12 days he took air. Every 12 days he took air. You are living on air. Air is oxygen is very important. Do you remember about Corona? Corona, right? Oxygen is very expensive. Not expensive, but very important. Corona time. Nothing more important like oxygen. So fourth month, eating like that. And fifth month, he stopped doing. That is called, in a Sang Yoga, that is called Pratyahara. Yam, Niyam, Asam, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dhyana, Dharana, Samadhi. So Narad Muni took him, Yam, Niyam, Asam, everything. And then Pratyahara means no need of any ahar from outside. Actually, body does not need anything to maintain itself. If we are content. And how you can be content? By looking inside, not looking outside. If you look outside, you will never be satisfied. That is called high. So long you have this high, I want this one, I want this one, then you can never be satisfied. But if you go internally, Atmaneva Atmasantusha, if you get a connection with the Lord inside, then you don't need anything from outside. That is called there. And then comes Dhyan, Dharana, Samadhi. And then Dhruva Maharaj stood up and first he meditated on the form of the Lord and then he said Dhyan. Then he could see the Lord everywhere, Dharana. Then in Samadhi, he stood up on one leg by the toe he was standing. And then you will read it later that how whole planet was very disturbed and then Lord appeared. So that was Narad, that was that side, but Narad Muni, after he instructed, Dhruva to go and do this bhajan and all these things. Now he went there, but Narad Muni wanted to come to palace and see about Maharaj and what is his situation. What is the situation of Sumiti? What is Ruchi thinking? So he wanted to get some feedback in palace. So when he came to palace, and then he saw that how the king was very close. When he heard that Dhruva left palace, Dhruva had gone, and king loved Dhruva most. That day he could not do because the queen was there, Suruchi was there. So out of fear, he didn't say anything. But he was repenting and he was worried for the Dhruva. So when Narad Muni saw him, and Narad Muni asked him, what happened? He looked very close, he looked very disturbed. Is everything all right? All the children are okay? Your health is all right? Then the king burst it and he started crying like Maharaj. He said, Shuto me balavo brahman aistrena akulatmana nirvasita panchavarasa samatramahan kavi. The king started crying. He said, Shuto me balavo brahman aistrena akulatmana. Oh my dear Brahman, I became too attached, I became Australia. I became too attached, I became, handpacked. Handpacked is it?
Handpicked.
I became handpacked. That due to being handpacked, I became akarunatmaka. I had no karuna left. I became stone-hearted. And due to my being handcapped, Nirvasita Panchavarsa Samatra Mahan Kavi. You know, that a small boy, he wanted to sit on my lap. I could not do it. Indirectly, he said, Samatra Nirvasita Panchavarsa. He was only 5-year-old child. But his stepmother was not from the palace. And he said about Dhruva. So, who was Dhruva? Mahan Kavi. He was not an ordinary person. He had great personality. Mahan Kavi. He said, I do not know where is my son. He said, Apya anatham bane brahman. Oh, Brahman, I do not know where is my son. He is anath. Anatham is unprotected. He is unprotected. I do not know what is happening to him. Asmanandite arvaka, my small sweet child. I do not know where is he. He may be eaten by arvakam, brikkaha. He may be eaten by the Bhediyaj. Bhediyaj क्या बोलते हैं? Wolves. Yes. He may be eaten by wolf or lion or things like that. Sranta, I do not know whether he is alive or dead. Even if he is alive, Sranta Sayana Chudita, he must be very hungry, very fatigued. He must be very tired. He must be sleeping on the floor. Parimlana Amuya, such a sweet boy. Why? But he must be very, you know, how do you say, Murjhaya, morose, must be morose, things like that. And after talking about the situation, which remember that how Dhruva will be there, then he started condemning him. Aho me bata dauratman istriya jitasya upadharayan yo anka premana arucham na vinandat asattamaha. Look at me. I am so wretched, I am so low class. Aho me bata dauratma. I am so cruel. That poor boy. He wanted to simply climb and sit on my neck. And due to being afraid of my sick wife, I did not welcome him. You know, he was condemning himself. Condemning. So we may do mistakes sometimes. Mistake happen. And if you want to recycle or you want to come back on original platform, there are 4 things. Realization, repentation, rectification, and reunification. So he realized that I did a great mistake. Realization. That now he is repenting. And he wants to rectify, but he doesn't know how to do. Then Narad Muni rectified by saying, this is a sloka that we read today. Mama Sucha Shotanayam Deva Gupta Visampati Tat Prabhamam Abhigyaya Pravrite Yasaso Jagat. So in this material world, we all are under the protection of the Supreme Personality. No one in this world can protect us. We think by having wealth we will be protected. No way. The wealth will remain here and will die. You say, my parents will protect. The parents still are there, but the children will die. Somebody said, I will keep gun in my home, that will protect. Gun is there, still they die. Gun is there, next, they die. Unbelievable. So nothing can protect us in this material. Only if anybody can protect Devakinandan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has protected us, who is protecting us, and will protect us so long as we. So we should always remain in the protection of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And how can we understand that Lord is protecting? By establishing a relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have to have some relationship, then we know. Like Narad Muni, he has a relationship. Therefore saying, Ma Sutama. One who has no relationship with God, they are always fearful. But one who has a relation with God, they have no fear. Krishna is here, why to fear? They have no fear. Narad saying, Ma Sucha. Do not worry, do not worry. Swatanaya Deva Gupta Visambate. Your son, oh my dear king, your son is well protected by the Supreme Personality. So knowing one thing and knowledge, jnana vigyan. So we know Krishna is protector, but we should know in practically that how Krishna is protecting us completely. Therefore, Prabhupada has established this Krishna consciousness moment so that we can establish a relationship. And in Kali Yuga, to establish relationship with Krishna is simple way and means, and that is through chanting in holy name. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare.
And if somebody becomes devotee, then he says, Tat Prabhavam Abhigyaya Pramite Jaso Jagat. You do not know his influence. You do not know his Prabhav. Who is your boy? But dear king, now he is well established because Narad Muni is sending, made him first class devotee and send him to Vishnu. Supreme Personality of God is there. You don't know his, effect and his Prabhav. This your boy will not only enhance his glory, but your glory too. Ante Jaso Jagat, everybody will see him. So anybody who becomes devotee of Krishna, their glory is sung. Every day we sing Guru Puja. And how is it? Yes, no. Aha Prabhu, Paradaya, Deha Moe, Paradaya. And then Bhuttu Tribhuvana. His glory is being sung everywhere. Because the Prabhupada took center of Krishna, and his glory is sung all over the world. So anyway, we don't want glory or anything, but it comes. So best thing is to become devotee of Krishna. That is the safest way to be safe in all conditions. Krishna is protecting, but if you are devotee, then you will feel he protects. Then you will not be afraid. Krishna is protecting. That is there. Whether you serve him or not serve him. He is protecting and he is protecting. But if you become devotee, then you will have no fear. Just like somebody you are hungry, somebody has given you food here, but he has a gun on your head. Can you eat? Can you? Can you? Nobody can. You have gun here, and they come and eat. So Maya has gun here, and they enjoy. Krishna is protecting. Krishna is protecting. But how many of us have this conviction that Krishna is my protector? We don't have conviction. We are afraid. We are afraid. So if you don't want to be afraid, Krishna is doing his job, but you also do your job. If you want to be fearful, if you want to live happily, if you want to enjoy your life, then chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any question? Yes, please. Okay, give me some water.
Thank you so much for a wonderful lecture. I know Suruchi is not what we want to be, but Suruchi was the inspiration for Dhruva Maharaj. She inspired that, if you want to be born from my womb, you have to go and pray to the Lord. So I just wanted to see from that angle that I see Suruchi more like a madhyam, like a, somebody who inspired, him to go this route. So how do you explain that?
Your point is very good. It's true. See, but for the Sadguru,
That's what even I was thinking, that she's not exactly Guru,
I know.
but she played a small
I know
role.
what we learn from here. In happiness or distress, you must know that a Krishna hand in that. Krishna hand in that. Just like Kaikai, right? Everybody thinks Kaikai is like this, nobody gives their children name Kaikai also. Right? It's so bad. But no, Kaikai is a pure devotee of Lord Ram. If you hear exactly what Kaikai has done, you will cry. Kaikai loved Lord Ramchandra more than anybody. You know that? The day Maharaj Dasarath announced that Kaikai will be, Ram will be crowned as king, who was the most happiest person? Lord Ram. He went that night and he told her, he asked her, Mother, you love me the most, is it not? She said, of course, son. Any doubt you have? So he said, now your time has come to show your love. No lip service. You love me? Follow me. That is the meaning of love. Yes, what I have to do? He said, tomorrow, remember, Maharaj Dasarath gave you 2 rooms. Yes, my son. What do you want? I am ready to use that room for you. What do you want? He said, yes, I want you to use this 2 room for me. You ask Maharaj Dasarath tomorrow, one more, that I am giving Brahmas for 40 years. And second one, the Bharat will be the king of India. And I said, Kaikai, you heard, you got a hard time. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Now Kaikai, she sacrificed everything. She showed how she loves her, she really loves Ram. She sacrificed everything for Ram. So much so, for serving Ram, or following his instruction, she condemned him until today. But look at her sacrifice for Ram. Because Lord appeared here, Paritrana, Sadhana, Vinasaya. He had to go to kill Ram. God did not come just like that. All they prayed for him to come. So he came for a particular purpose. If you are not gone to forest, you don't kill Ram. So same way, Suruchi, you are right. She had a great role to play. Therefore, she is known as first for the Guru. She showed the way. And for all of us, she said that, hey, if you want to be happy, if you want to get something, don't look for here and there. Go directly to the Akamo Sarvakamo va Mokchamo Udadhi. To bring a bhakti to yes. Intensify your devotion. To bring a bhakti to and then you can get anything that you learn from. Yes, learn. Any other question? Yes.
Not related to this topic, but if you can share any of your experience, interaction with Srila Prabhupada, that would be awesome.
Well, I became devotee in 76, but in Vrindavan I am 75, 77. And that time, Srila Prabhupada was here, and we had gone for a book distribution, Aligarh area. That day, we came from book distribution. And I only two interaction Prabhupada, direct interaction. And that day it was like 5 o'clock or something. And Prabhupada used to come in 77, it was the month of, April, May. So he just come from Mayapur. And then he used to come for having darshan of Pastimes in Hussain. And he was sitting under this small tree and having darshan of Pastimes. And I came from the side door, Vrindavan. I offer my obeisance like this. So my feet were toward Pastimes and hand were toward Prabhupada. Usually you offer obeisance like this, no? But that day I don't know what happened, I just offered like this. Now Prabhupada noticed that. And he told his assistant, so many sannyasi were there, he told one of the sannyasi, go and tell me that it is an offense. Though I did not know English. So Dhanya Maharaj was there, British devotee. So he came and he told me, but I didn't understand what he is saying. And Prabhupada noticed and called me. So I went. I was 17-year-old kid. I went. How old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
Huh?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more years. I was 17-year-old. So Prabhupada called me and he said, in Bengali Hindi, he said, उधर ठाकुर है, ठाकुर की तरफ पैर नहीं कर. Said, Krishna is that side, don't put your feet towards Krishna. I understood me. No one. Then after some time, I became assistant to the Hindu person. Using my accounts on me. So Prabhupada, wherever he was, he used to go morning walk 6 o'clock. Wherever he was, all over again, he used to go morning. When like 3 o'clock, actually. So that day, Archana Swami, those days we got 3 red investor cards, one Mayapur, one Bombay, one June. So Prabhupada was going to come from going to morning walk. And my service was to clean that car every day, to clean the car. So Archana Swami, he told me that I forgot a file. I showed Prabhupada. I'm just going to get the file. Meanwhile, Prabhupada comes, then you open the door and make him sit in the car. Because there are not so many devotees there, mostly Western devotees, Indian hardly handful devotees there. So immediately he went up and fortunately Prabhupada came there. And then what did I do? I opened the door by this hand. I mean, by this hand, right hand. I should be other side of the door. I was here, open the door like this, and offer my obeisance. The door is open, but my hand is in between. I realized, okay, nonsense. I started trembling. Prabhupada was standing there. So I smiling my obeisance. Then I offered obeisance and followed him. Prabhupada did like this on my head. Had a big figure, actually like that. So he did like that. So one was Bapu, another was Bani. By Bani he said that Thakur had Thakur Tarapayana. And Bapu by his lotus hand, he blessed me here. By his blessing I am still trying to serve all. So there will be 2 incidents happened. Seeing him while always there, especially evening time here by 6 o'clock, he used to sit in garden and very close devotee used to be there. We are not alone. So we used to climb on the guest house in the roof. I said, Maharaj, the 2 of us will just sit down for hours like this and watching Prabhupada. Yes.
Wait, did you ever go to Gaudiya Mission in Cuttack, Odisha? Odisha Cutter?
No.
Because I think I saw you. No, I think I've seen it.
Kathak.
Cutter, Odisha Cutter.
No, Kathak, yes, we have our center. I went to our center. I come from Odisha also.
Yeah.
I'm the general secretary of many part of India, like Odisha, some center of Gujarat, Odisha, some Bihar. So I go there.
No, I think.
All right, we are supposed to leave by 8:30, they are 8:35. Thank you very
So
much.
thank you so much for Prabhuji. We will have a great time. Haribol, great hands. Haribol! So we request Prabhuji to come again whenever his schedule allows. So we are so much admired by his lecture. Thank you so much. Prabhuji.
Actually, I had forgotten about this. He reminded me yesterday, so I didn't brought my book.